We've seen a number of fatalities and close calls around town just this week. So Isabella Basco went to find the biggest problems people have when it comes to driving safely in the region. Isabella.
Well, Mark and Mary, here at Jean Leahy Mall, when you're talking to people, whether they're motorists or cyclists or pedestrians, a lot of them have one thing in common. They have some frustrations with how parts of the city are laid out.
The other day I was riding my bike out in Old Mill. So I'm going around trying to get under Dodge Street, and some big truck gets behind me. There was nowhere for me to get off and get out of his way.
You know, you come off of Interstate 480, I exited on the Harney Street exit. There's not really any signage that says, you know, there's a bike path.
When talking to people in downtown Omaha, many are frustrated at a lack of bike lanes and pedestrian-friendly options.
I would like more interconnectedness with all the trail system and stuff. Like I used to ride my bike a lot before I had kids and stuff, and that was one problem.
Here in Blackstone, changes have been made to improve pedestrian safety and slow traffic, but one advocate says that needs to be modeled in the rest of the city.
So we see the bollards here, and they reduce the lanes. So there's just one lane of traffic going each way, and that's slowing. We're seeing the cars slow down, and we've got some nice signage that's making it easier and to see the pedestrians and be aware that there are people walking here.
Liz Veazey chairs Mode Shift Omaha, which advocates for transportation options. She suggests changes like painting crosswalks and stop lines at lights to make it clear there's space for pedestrians. She also says there are small and simple things leaders could do to make walking safer.
A leading light for pedestrians to walk. If you give them the signal first and they can start walking, then the cars are more likely to see the pedestrians. They're in the road and less likely to hit them.
The City of Omaha has its Vision Zero approach, working towards zero traffic deaths. It's been around for 3 years. A consultant hired last month should have a report ready next year. It would be used to determine any changes. It can't come soon enough for longtime resident and cyclist Robert Glazier.
We're about 20 years behind.
And the bike and pedestrian master plan is in the works with the city right now, with the first stakeholder meeting scheduled next week. Council President Pete Festerson tells me that their plan for Vision Zero is just getting started, but they would have liked to have moved on this a lot sooner. Live in downtown Omaha, Isabella Basco, 3 News Now.